Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to day 4 of my Inkvent calendar. Let's jump straight in. Door number 4, down here near the bottom of the calendar. I'm just going to use my letter opener just to help get it started. Let's see what we've got. So here we go. Here comes the ink bottle. This one is called Tempest. Let's just get the calendar out of the way. So looking at the label, looks like this is a dark blue. Be interesting to see if that means a blue ink. On the side, it's a shimmer ink. The other side, again, like with all the others, is blank. So I'll just take off the wrapper. So the wrapper's off. We can see here in the bottom, we've got that shimmer. I'm just going to give the bottle a good old shake. So there we are, nice and shook up. Pop that to one side. Fetching the swatch card. This is a colouring card. Let's get that lined up. Off comes the bottle top. Let's start to swatch this. So first thing I'm going to use, this is a Pilot Parallels with a 6mm nib. Just use this to get this all on here. So initially it's looking like it's a nice dark blue colour. There we go. I don't know if you'd call this a blue-black. Certainly looks like it's blue tending towards black to me. Hopefully as it dries we should see some of that sheen come through. Hopefully as it dries we should see some of that shimmer come through. One final little pass down the side here where I'm just going to do a single pass. Then the next thing I'm going to fetch in my Serendipity pen. This has got a broad nib. So we've got here one more dip, I think, to make sure I get a good amount of ink. So we've got Diamine Inkvent 2021 and it's Tempest. There we go. Look at that, just running out of ink just as I get to the last of it. Going to pop this swatch card to one side to dry. It's looking quite black now, isn't it? Just reposition that ink bottle and I'll fetch in my notebook. This is an endless recorder notebook. It's 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. So let's go and dip one more time. Hopefully, oh, looks like we've got a bit more ink at least. So we've got Diamine, Tempest, and this is day 2. This is day 4. It's drying times, there's immediate, fairly wet, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, finally 1 minute. After a minute, well, still wet, isn't it? Let's do a writing sample. There we go, flows quite nicely, comes off that nib really easily. Like the look of this, it looks quite nice when I'm writing with it. Let's get rid of the ink and we'll move this pad out of the way to give it a little bit more time to dry. So the next thing we've got to do, I'm going to fetch in my Star Wars Advent calendar. Day number 4, that's up here. Let's see if we can get into that. Let's break this seal and take out today's chocolate. There we go, there's today's chocolate. If I put it the right way around, looks like a gingerbread man. Let's pop this out of the way and I'll fetch in the bag that my wife's been doing for me. So if this is your first time joining us, over the last year, we didn't really know if there was going to be an Inkvent calendar or not. So at the start of the year, my wife started collecting bits and bobs for us to do our own Inkvent style calendar. Some of them are stationery related, some of them, well, to be honest, they're just for fun. Well, let's look in the bag. It feels heavy. And what have we got? we've got an A5 journal. This is by a company called Typo. This is an Australian stationery store. I've had a number of their books in the past and they've always worked quite nicely. I like the look of this one though. She knows me well. I like the leather look of the front page. Inside, what we've got here is plain paper. No lines, no dots, just nice blank paper. Again, she knows me well. I do like my notepads to be plain, so she's done really well with this one. Really pleased. Right, let's pop that away and fetch back in that Tomoe River book. There we go. And I'm going to fetch in the swatch card. So looking at the swatch card, definitely look at all that shimmer that's coming through. It's really nice, that gold shimmer. The ink looks very dark to me. It looks really, to be honest, like a bluey grey. So I'm thinking this might be a blue-black type ink. It's nice looking though. So this is Inkvent Day number 4, which is Diamine Tempest.